The secret behind children's laughter. A journey of discovery with an expert. Hello everyone. Today I'd like to share with you a truly special story. An emotional journey exploring the laughter of little children, that pure, crystalline sound that every parent cherishes. This isn't just the findings of a leading expert in developmental psychology, it's also those everyday, heartfelt moments that make me believe a child's laughter is the most powerful bridge of love. Let's step into that world together, where every smile from a child tells its own story. First, let me paint a picture of the key ideas we'll explore today. To start, most parents notice their little ones begin to chuckle quietly around 3 months old, a milestone that's just so adorable. Isn't it? Next, the game of peekaboo, that classic we've all played, has a magical ability to send kids into fits of giggles. Then, we'll see how a child's laughter grows even louder when shared with friends. And finally, the most important takeaway, it's the connection between people that truly sparks those smiles. So, let's dive in together. When does that first laugh ring out? Have you ever wondered when a child's laughter first begins? I remember those early days as a mom, when every little sound from my baby felt like a gift. And it's incredible to learn that children start laughing even before they can speak. It's one of the earliest signs of how they experience the world in their own unique way. I came across this in the work of Adiman, a developmental psychology lecturer at the University of London and head of the Goldsmiths Infant Lab. He was captivated by the question, why do babies laugh? And what does it reveal about their tiny souls? Adiman doesn't study kids the way we might study adults, because obviously, you can't ask a baby, "Are you happy?" or tell them to press a yes or no button. Instead, he turned to parents for answers. From September 2012 to November 2013, he sent questions to over 1.500 moms and dads across 62 countries, from the Philippines and Zambia to Australia. Questions like, when did your child first laugh? What makes them happiest? Or, which games make them laugh the most? The results were astonishing. Most parents said their babies started chuckling quietly around 3 months old. I think about this and it feels like pure magic. Just 3 months, when their eyes are still so innocent and their tiny hands can barely grasp anything, laughter emerges like the first notes of a lifelong song. Adiman, a researcher who's never been a dad himself, found inspiration from his own sister. He recalls watching her play and laugh with her little girl, wondering, could laughter be a new window into understanding a child's mind? And from there, his journey began, the magic of peekaboo. Now, let's move to something really fun. Do you remember playing peekaboo? That game where you cover your face, then pop out with a cheerful peekaboo. In Adiman's research, this turned out to be the undisputed champion of making kids laugh. I've tried it with my own child, and honestly, every time we play, their giggles melt my heart. Adiman was surprised too. He didn't expect this simple game to hold such power. For newborns, when you hide your face, they might think you actually disappeared, then giggle with delight when you reappear. But here's the fascinating part. Even older kids, like 2-year-olds, who aren't fooled by the trick anymore, still find it hilarious. Maybe it's the anticipation, the excitement, and the joy of seeing you come back. If peekaboo doesn't work, Adiman suggests another trick, tickling. But he's quick to add, only tickle kids you know well. And always set boundaries so they feel safe. I recall tickling my little one once, their laughter ringing out so brightly. But I noticed they only enjoyed it because it was me, someone they trust. This ties into another discovery. Familiarity is key. In Adiman's survey, tickling topped the list as the surefire way parents got their kids to laugh. It's not just the physical sensation, it's the closeness. The love in every touch. Joy that spreads through sharing. Picture this. It's an afternoon. You're watching a funny cartoon with your child, and they burst out laughing at something silly on screen. But have you noticed how their laughter gets even louder when they're watching with a friend? This is something Adiman uncovered in his lab. He observed kids aged 2.5 to 4 watching a hilarious cartoon. The results blew him away. When watching with another child, they laughed 8 times more than when watching alone. I think about this and it warms my heart. Laughter isn't just a natural reflex, it's a way for kids to say, "I'm happy, and I want to share this joy." Adiman noticed that when kids watched alone, they'd sometimes glance at him, like they wanted to catch his eye and say, "Did you find that funny too?" But here's the surprise. When watching with a group of friends, their laughter didn't get louder than when they were with just one buddy. This led him to believe that laughter isn't just contagious, it's a deeper signal. I'm here. And I want to connect. Adiman ties this to an idea from anthropologist Robin Dunbar. He says laughter is like grooming in primates, a way to build trust and a sense of community. But unlike grooming, which you can only do with one at a time, laughter can spread to a whole crowd. When a child laughs, they're telling us they feel safe, comfortable, and part of something. For little ones, with language still out of reach, laughter becomes their strongest thread of connection, the real reason behind those smiles. So, what really makes a child laugh? I used to think it was silly games or funny noises. But Adiman reveals a simple, profound truth. It's people. It's the attention, the bond between humans, that lights up those smiles. Think about Peekaboo again. It's not the hiding or the surprise that does it, it's the moment you turn back and look at them, giving them your full focus. Their laughter is like a thank you, a reward for the love you've shared. Adiman even quotes Charles Darwin, who once said that if a stranger tickled a child, they'd scream in fear, not laugh. That really struck me. Laughter isn't just a physical reaction, it's a reflection of trust and safety. For kids, you don't need elaborate jokes or fancy toys. Just your eyes, your smile, and your presence are enough. Their laughter is their way of saying, "We're having a conversation, and I'm happy about it." But the story doesn't end there. Adiman wants to dig deeper. Does repeating a joke make kids laugh less? He's planning a new study where parents use webcams to record their kids' reactions during play. And looking further ahead, he hopes to explore how laughter aids learning, like a joyful state that fuels kids to conquer new things in life. Dear friends, through this journey, I've realized that a child's laughter isn't just a sound, it's the language of love, of connection. Adiman, once just a scientist, became a master of playing with kids through these discoveries. He shares a funny story. Even his niece, the one who inspired his path, once ignored his skills and didn't laugh at all. But that didn't discourage him, because he knows every child's smile is a doorway to understanding their inner world. I hope this story brings you joy and inspiration. The next time you play peekaboo or tickle your little one, remember you're not just giving them laughter, you're giving them love and belonging. Thank you for listening, and I wish you countless happy moments with your own little angels.